Hi, I'm Sarah Bovey with Let's Talk Charlotte Mason. Today I want to talk about using the Charlotte Mason method with a child who has PDA. So first off, let's talk about what PDA is. So PDA, or Pathological Demand Avoidance, is a nervous system response to perceived demands. So for a child with PDA, everyday expectations and tasks can feel overwhelming and unsafe for them. So their brain shifts into fight, flight, fawn, freeze, and avoiding demands is how their body tries to restore a sense of safety. And it isn't a matter of willful disobedience. It's a child whose nervous system is working very hard to protect them and to try and keep them safe. In the Charlotte Mason philosophy, we believe that children are born persons. So PDA reminds us of this very deeply, very acutely. What that can look like, what can look like defiance is often like a nervous system responding to stress in its environment. So when a demand feels threatening to the child's nervous system, their body moves into self-protection. So avoidance isn't always manipulation, it can be regulation. So does the Charlotte Mason method work with a child with PDA? Yeah, absolutely. Especially when it's been adapted thoughtfully by the homeschooling parent. So children with PDA are highly autonomy driven and experience everyday demands as threats to their sense of control. So the key is flexibility, collaboration, and emotional safety. So let's have a look at how that could work. Number one, short lessons. Charlotte's short lessons reduce sustained pressure, so they lower cumulative stress. I cannot pronounce that word. Cumulative stress, and provide natural stopping points for the children between subjects and tasks. They increase the safety felt by the child within their lessons, and they stop demand build-up as well. So the child knows the demand will end soon, and that predictability really matters to their sense of safety. Number two, living books reduce direct performance pressure. So instead of constant questioning and drills and worksheets, Charlotte Mason use rich living books. And this helps because the focus is on the story and not the child's performance. There's less direct proof that you know it kind of pressure. The relationship is with the ideas, and the ideas that they take away are all of their own, and that helps to increase their sense of autonomy. And so the demand feels softer and less confrontational when we use living books. Narration, number three. Narration respects autonomy. So narration allows the child to tell back in their own words what they know. They get to choose what stood out to them, and they're not being told what they should take away. So that gives them a sense of control and ownership, and it helps them develop that ownership over their learning. There's no script, there's no fill in the blanks, there's no single right way to phrase an answer. That autonomy lowers their threat response, and it really allows them to connect with the work in a much deeper way. Number four, there's no busy work and there's no excessive repetition. So Charlotte Mason avoids endless worksheets, reward charts, and behavior-heavy compliance systems, which just gel beautifully with the way that PDA works. So for children with PDA, artificial systems often increase resistance. Charlotte Mason focuses on relationship and interest and meaningful work, which reduces the power struggles. Number five, atmosphere over control. Charlotte speaks of education as an atmosphere. That's actually 1/3 of her philosophy about what education is. Atmosphere, discipline, life. So for children with PDA, a calm environment is everything to them. So when we prioritize connection, staying regulated within ourselves, and avoiding escalating control and confrontation, we reduce their nervous system's need to defend itself. Number 6, habits built gently and slowly. So Charlotte Mason habit training is very slow, it's relational and respectful to the child, and it can take longer for some children to develop habits. It's at their pace, which is beautifully aligned with calming a PDA nervous system. So rather than saying, do this because I said so, it becomes, we're learning this together. Gentle consistency builds safety over time and develops their sense of trust with the parents. So number 7 is outdoor time and nature study. So time in nature regulates a nervous system. It allows for movement and decompression and free exploration and connection with nature and their environment. And for children with PDA especially, regular outdoor time isn't extra. It can be foundational regulation for them. Number 8, Charlotte Mason offers a wide curriculum and lower identity pressure. So Charlotte Mason spreads the feast across many subjects. So if writing feels threatening or maths feels overwhelming, the child still experiences success and enjoyment elsewhere. Their identity isn't tied to one area that they're struggling in, and they're allowed the time, the freedom to progress at their pace. And we can break it down even into smaller steps if needed to allow them to make it feel like it's achievable and not a threat to their nervous system. Number 9, relationship-based learning. At its heart, Charlotte Mason is deeply relational. So for PDA children, safety is found in trust, predictability, and emotional attunement. So when the relationship with the parents and others in their household is secure, the demands feel less threatening. Number 10, the philosophy itself. Children are born persons. This principle alone protects dignity. A PDA child isn't manipulative, they're not naughty, they're not defiant. They are a whole person whose nervous system is reacting to a perceived threat. So that shift alone, that mental shift alone, transforms the entire house atmosphere. At the end of the day, the Charlotte Mason method isn't a magic formula, but it's gentleness, respect for the child, and an emphasis on relationship that can build a beautiful foundation for children with PDA. When we understand that avoidance is often for these children a nervous system response, not actual defiance, it changes the way we teach and the way that we respond to them. So if you'd like to hear more specific adjustments that I've made in my homeschool for my PDA, the practical, the day-to-day changes, then let me know in the comments. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you next time.